Hi everyone. I'm Raymond Francis, and today I want to talk about drug problems. No, not street drugs. I want to talk about properly prescribed prescription drugs. Properly prescribed prescription drugs are a major cause of disease in our society, and they are the third leading cause of death. But now it may even get much worse. In a move that is supposedly going to help the government to trim its rapidly increasing healthcare costs, the Food and Drug Administration may soon permit Americans to obtain some of the drugs used to treat conditions such as high blood pressure and diabetes without obtaining a prescription. Now, the FDA says that the over-the-counter distribution would let patients get the drugs for many common conditions without the time and the expense of visiting a doctor. But medical doctors call the change medically unsound and note that it may also mean that insurance will no longer pay for these drugs. Under the changes that the FDA is considering, patients could diagnose their own ailments by answering questions online or at a pharmacy kiosk in order to buy current prescription-only drugs for conditions such as high cholesterol, certain infections, migraine headaches, asthma, or allergies. By removing the prescription requirement from these popular drugs, the Obama administration would ease financial pressures on the overburdened Medicare system by paying for fewer doctor visits and possibly opening the door to make seniors pay a higher share of the cost for their medications. Pharmacists and doctors have lined up on the opposite side of this issue. Pharmacists embrace the notion that they should be able to dole out medication for patients with chronic conditions without making them go through a doctor. Brian Gallagher, a lobbyist for the American Pharmacists Association, says, "We think it's a great development for everybody, for pharmacists, for patients, and the whole healthcare system." The way pharmacists look at it is there'll be a lot more people out there with chronic conditions that are undertreated, and this would enable the pharmacists to redirect those undertreated people back into the healthcare system, not to mention to sell them more drugs and make more money for the pharmacists. Critics say the FDA has not offered any evidence that establishing that this is safe, or that patient outcomes would be improved when patients with hypertension and high cholesterol and asthma and migraine headaches would self-diagnose and manage these and other serious conditions, serious chronic medical conditions, all on their own. Of course, all of this ignores this fact. Here's the fact. Prescription drugs are toxins, and nobody should take them in the first place. There are only two causes of disease: deficiency and toxicity. Drugs are toxins. That's how they work. They poison one part of the body to suppress a symptom in another part of the body. Well, this is a losing strategy. Since toxins cause disease and drugs are toxins, drugs cause disease. So taking prescription drugs is playing a game you're sure to lose. You would have much better luck trying to win the lottery. So if you have a health problem and you know drugs will only make matters worse, what do? Simple. Get well. That's the only solution. If you're sick, you only have one option, and that's get well. Read my book, Never Be Sick Again, and you can learn all that you need to know about how to get well, stay well, and never be sick again. Drugs not required. Thanks for listening.